What's up, guys? You're watching Ty's iPhone Help. In this video, I'm going to be doing a review of the new Angry Birds Rio for the iPhone, iPad, and Mac. In this video, I'm actually just going to be using the iPhone version. So the iPhone version is 99 cents. There is a free version for it that you can check out if you'd like to. The iPad version is $3, and the Mac version is I think $5. I'm not sure if they have free versions of those, but in this video I'm going to be doing the iPhone version. So if you haven't played Angry Birds and you've been living under a rock, Angry Birds is probably the most successful game for the iPhone. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. It's my favorite game for the iPhone, and this new Angry Birds Rio gives a new kind of look to it, different kind of story mode to it, and I really like the update. Well, not the update, but the new game, rather. So go ahead and download it if you'd like to. I'll have a link in the description to all of the apps on like all the devices. So you can go ahead and check it out. Now, before we start, let's go ahead and show you what the music sounds like. That's one of the big. Anyways, I'm gonna mute that. Now, that's one of the big like things I like about Angry Birds is just the music and the sounds it makes while you're playing the game. I'll show you some more in a few minutes. So if you've played the other Angry Birds. I'm going to have to go over a few of the other things that are basic features of Angry Birds. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play. I'll start on the first level. So basically the gist of this app is that these are birds and they're rescuing their friends. Their friends or their other bird friends are locked into these cages. Actually, I can't zoom in, but their friends are locked in these cages and they've got obstacles built up all around them that you're going to have to knock over, and your birds have to break them out of their cages so they can fly away. Somebody's captured them, and they're captured in Rio, Rio de Janeiro to be exact. And you have to basically just get them out of the cages. And there's new achievements. The birds are all the same. If you've played any other previous Angry Birds, you've got the red birds, which are basic, just regular birds that you just hit the stuff with, which I will show you right now. This is basically how you do it. You slingshot them across the air or through the air across to hit the platforms and boxes, and there's all kinds of stuff. Actually, the graphics look a lot better on this version of Angry Birds. They've updated all of that. Like, it's a completely new layout. It's not the basic look to it. Like, it's actually in places like you see here. It's like in some kind of like building or something. And now they got chains and stuff, and they're all in cages rather than the pigs you have to break or you have to get, because in the last ones the pigs captured your Angry Birds. It's still the same game, though. They just kind of added a new look to it. All the same features. It just like everything's different, if that makes sense. So I'm just playing the game, doing horribly here. I'm actually already through the first level. You actually have 60 levels here, so you got plenty of play time. I remember the first time I ever played Angry Birds, and I sit there and played it and played it and played it, and I finally beat it. I haven't got 3 stars on all of the levels yet on the first one, but I'm about there. So anyways, yeah, as you go through the levels, once you kill off all the birds, you get stars. Depending on how high your score is will depend on how many stars you get. The most stars you can get is 3. So that's it. Once you actually go through the game, it is kind of fun to go and try to get 3 stars or try to do that as you go through the game. I'm going to go through to some of the harder levels here so you can see some of the other birds. I was actually on the second level there. Let me go to Jungle Escape, and we'll go to level 6. Now here, they've actually updated rather than just pigs. You got all kinds of things you got to escape. On the second level, you're actually trying to kill these little monkeys. So as you get through the game, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more things. I'm only on the second world or level right now. So right now all I have to do, or all I'm at, is where I can kill the monkeys. But so far the birds don't seem any different from the previous Angry Birds game. So it seems like it's all the same birds, just different obstacles, different like characters you have to escape, and it's basically the same game, except it doesn't matter if it's the same game. It's Angry Birds. It's the most successful game on the iPhone, so it's a great game. So right now I'm on level 6, World 2, and basically to go on to the next level, you have to kill off all of the monkeys, or in the other cases, or the first level, you have to release all the birds. If you don't do that, you can't go on to the next level. So you have to keep trying until you do. So hopefully I can get this cleared out, and I'll show you what it looks like to get some stars and go on to the next level. I'm having some trouble. It's actually, when I started playing it at first, compared to the other Angry Birds, it seemed a little bit easier. But now that I'm getting into it, it just seems like it's actually a little bit harder for me to go through these levels. I still haven't beat this one yet. There we go. I'm getting that last bird, or monkey. There we go. I got him, but I missed one. God, that sucks. Now, in the last Angry Birds, they had where you would get eggs, which are kind of hidden in the levels and hidden in different parts of the game, even like in the credits and menus and stuff like that. And you try to get as many golden eggs as you could. I think in this one they have fruits. I haven't had the opportunity to get any yet, but hopefully I will soon. I'm pretty sure that's like the replacement for the golden eggs on the new Angry Birds Rio. I cannot pass this level. I'm having some issues. Let me go back to an easier level. That way I can actually beat it. But first off, let's show you the birds. So I only have, there's one bird that I don't have unlocked. So the first bird is the red bird, which it basically just shoots as I showed you before. This one, which I have up in the slingshot right now, is like it's a bird that drops an egg that kind of explodes. So let me shoot it up in there, and it explodes when you tap the screen. So let me shoot that up in the air, tap, and you see its egg drops. So there you go. And now I do good when I'm not even paying attention. I actually try to, oh my god. Anyways, so maybe I'll actually be able to beat it this time. All I gotta do is get this monkey. The next bird is this little blue bird. It's actually like the smallest bird. But when you throw it up into the air and you tap, it actually spreads out into 3 little birds. So it's actually 3 birds in one. This one, this is probably my favorite bird. This is the one you shoot it up in the air, and when you tap, it speeds up and goes faster. So you see that as soon as I tapped, it like went really fast. Now let me try to clear the level out by getting this one. And of course I failed. Not surprised. Anyways, and then there's also one other bird, which is basically just a bird that you launch, and when it hits anything, it turns red and it'll actually explode and blow up a lot of the stuff around it. So I failed that level. We'll go back to the first level so I can actually show me beating the level. I'm not sure if how many stars I'm gonna get, but I got my high score looks like is gonna be just under 70,000, or my score this time. But my high score is, oh no, actually. 89,000, so I actually did get 3 stars. So there you go. It shows you that I got 3 stars, my score, and then it shows you my best score was 8,500. So that's basically the whole gist of the game. It's really, really fun. This is definitely my favorite game. If you haven't tried Angry Birds, I definitely suggest you check out Angry Birds Rio. Try out the free version if you'd like to. I will link it in the description below. Try out the free version if you'd like to. I guarantee you will be hooked after you try it for the first time. I do like that they've added some new look to it and just updated the graphics a little bit. The previous Angry Birds games were actually kind of like basic, and they weren't that great on graphics, and they've definitely upped the graphics on this game. But I don't know if it'll actually do as good as the other Angry Birds, just because it seems like that's what made Angry Birds so cool, is just the concept of the game, and the game itself was just so simple. But it was just like so addicting, and you just didn't want to stop playing. So will the graphics affect that? Or how well the game will do, I don't know. If I had to give Angry Birds Rio a rating from 1 to 10, I would probably say it's a 9 out of 10. Good graphics, not that it needs to be amazing graphics, fun game, and super addicting, and it definitely decreases your productivity. That's the apps that I like, unfortunately. But go ahead and check it out. Again, I'll have links below the video in the description. Let me know what you think about Angry Birds Rio. If you've tried it, do you have it on the iPad, Mac, your iPhone, iPod Touch? Let me know in the comments below. And let me know if you want to see any more app reviews like this. So that's about it. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.